The story of two trees. The ancient Indian epic, the Mahabharata, speaks about two kinds of trees, the Duryodhana tree and Yudhishthira tree. Duryodhana is the tree of anger, where Karna is the trunk of the tree. Shakuni is the branches of the tree. Dushasana is the fruits and the flowers, and the blind Dhritarashtra is the roots of the tree. Duryodhana is a character full of anger and disturbance. What fuels his anger is envy. He was so envious of the Pandavas that he wanted to kill them all from the beginning. And just like a tree is supported by a trunk and branches help the tree to expand, Duryodhana, with the support of Karna and Shakuni, wanted to expand materialistically. And therefore he devised many evil plots and schemes, not only to defeat and humiliate the Pandavas, but to ultimately kill them all. Dushasana is the poisonous fruit of this tree which brings nothing but destruction. It was he who dragged Draupadi into the Kuru assembly and tried to disrobe her, which ultimately led to the epic fratricidal war that has no parallels in the human history. The war wiped out all the Kauravas. Now what sustains a tree are its roots, and Dhritarashtra is the root of this tree. Dhritarashtra was blind from birth, but he was also spiritually blind. And therefore he was too much attached to Duryodhana that he kept covering his misdeeds and supported him actively and passively, which ultimately brought his own ruination. Similarly, if we remain spiritually blind, we may develop a lot of attachment for the worldly things. Attachment leads to lust, and lust turns into anger. Anger gives birth to illusion, and illusion always keeps us hopeful that we shall never die and we shall enjoy this world unlimitedly forever. This ultimately brings disaster in this life and hereafter. On the other hand, Yudhishthira is a tree of dharma, where Arjuna is the trunk of the tree, Bhima the branches, Nakul and Sahadev fruits and flowers of the tree, and Krishna, Vedas and Brahmana the roots of the tree. Pandavas were pious from the beginning. They were humble, tolerant and non-envious. They were always guided by Krishna at every step, and they too always followed his advice. They would always respect their elders, brahmanas and devotees. They would always follow the Shastras and even the immortal message of Gita, which is the essence of all Vedas and Upanishads, was spoken to Arjuna. If we make Krishna the center of our life and follow his advice as given in the Vedic literatures like Gita and Bhagavatam, and remain in the association of devotees who are the topmost Brahmana, we too will be protected from the onslaught of Kali, and ultimately will be guided back home, back to Godhead, and thus fulfill the mission of human life. So which tree are you growing in the garden of your life?